Digga, ich verwechsel die immer. JxmyHighroller, just a kid from Germany. JxmyHighroller, this team just set the craziest record in all of basketball.
3, and you die by the 3. A philosophy as old as the three-point line itself. And no NBA team embodied this mantra more than the late 2010 Houston Rockets. Fueled by a scoring fiend in James Harden and the shoot first, ask questions later playbook of Mike D'Antoni, the Rockets lived and died off of three-pointers. In fact, this Rockets team holds the NBA record for the most three-pointers attempted in a single game, set back in 2019, when they jacked up 73 pointers in just 48 minutes. A total that no other team has even come close to reaching. Well, at least no other team in the NBA.
Who the fuck? Dreierversuche.
My name's Dave Arsenault. I'm the men's basketball coach.
Bruder, das kriegst du nicht mal in 2K hin, wenn du wirklich jedes Mal sofort shootest, sobald du an der Dreierlinie stehst. Das kriegst du nicht hin, Bruder.
Grinnell College. We've now led the country in scoring for the last 10 years.
Grinnell College men's team just set a college basketball record.
They took 0 twos. 0 two-point attempts.
Keine Zweier.
It's the first time in college basketball history a team has never attempted a 2 in a game.
It seems to me that now I have assembled more shooters.
This next basket will put in for the all-time record.
Du musst direkt shooten und direkt stealen, ja. Diese 30 Sekunden Shotclock in der Highschool, die werden ja gar nicht mehr wahrgenommen. Du kriegst einen Ball vorne und sofort shooten. Warte mal, das gab's doch eine Badge seit 2K22. 7 seconds or less. Lucky 7. Gerade in der Highschool könnte so ein Scheiß funktionieren, Bruder, weil die meisten Leute ihr Team halt darauf einstellen, Team-Defense zu spielen und dann im Endeffekt den Drive immer zuzumachen, anstatt jetzt die Leute an der Dreierlinie zu garden.
Today's video is sponsored by DraftKings. Brothers, we've got a big weekend ahead of us because Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford will be putting their world championships on the line in a showdown for the title of undisputed champ. And lucky for us, we don't have to fight for our lives to win some money because DraftKings is offering all new customers who bet just $5 in bonus only because they look cool or because they're the direct source of some of the most electric moments in all of sports, but also because they're worth a whole extra point. You could feel free to check my math on that. But three-pointers are tough to make. In the NBA, making 4 out of every 10 threes makes you one of the best shooters in the world, which is precisely why only the best three-point shooters in the league shoot volume threes. In fact, here's a chart of NBA teams who attempted the most threes per game in league history. The first time a team exceeded even 30 threes a game was in 2014, but since then, they've let the threes fly. 54 teams in the history of the NBA who have attempted at least 35 threes a game, 51 of them occurring in the last 4 seasons. And occupying 3 of the top 5 spots are those pesky late 2010s Rockets teams. The team in 2020 holding the NBA record at 45.5 threes attempted per game. This is absurd. More than half of all of their shots were three-pointers. And yet, still, they are no match for the Grinnell College men's basketball team, who are incapable of taking two-pointers. Absolutely dwarfing the Rockets' NBA record in each of the last 11 seasons and peaking in 2015.
Die Gegner, die am Garden waren, sind unsere Mates in 2K. Ich schwöre 100%ig, Bruder.
With 58.4 threes per game. If the Houston Rockets lived and died by the 3, then the Grinnell men's basketball team digs their own grave and buries themselves alive in threes. See, Grinnell's system is very simple. So simple, in fact, it's literally referred to as the system. And it can be broken down into 6 steps. Step 1, the first shot is the best possible shot. Love it. Step 2, shoot as many three-pointers as possible. Now, step 3 is a wild one. In terms of defense, giving up an uncontested layup is better than a shot clock violation. The first and the last time you'll...
Was? Einen uncontesten Layup den Leuten zu geben, ist besser als eine Shot Clock Violation?
Ever see this sentence uttered by anyone in your life. And steps 4 through 6 are built
Also sie lassen die Gegner lieber einen offenen Layup nehmen, anstatt dass sie eine Shot Clock Violation von denen kriegen, damit sie Zeit sparen, damit sie direkt wieder einen Dreier nehmen können. Die lassen die also laufen, damit es schneller geht. Ja, alles klar,
built
Bruder.
around one thing and one thing only. More three-pointers. Now, you would think that with a team playing this deranged form of basketball, other teams would eventually give in and start chucking up more threes too. You know, if you can't beat them, join them kind of thing. But they don't. Here's a game from 2015 where Grinnell
Bruder, die haben mit 80 Punkten Führung gewonnen.
attempted 76 three-pointers.
Bitte,
Their
was?
opponent shot just 5. And attempting
Das ist wild.
71 more three-pointers than your opponent should grant some sort of advantage. I mean, there is a reason why they run this style of offense. Here's another game from the same season where Grinnell shot 47 threes while their opponent shot a whopping 0. The final
Keinen
result,
Dreier?
another loss. And although most teams refuse to play this style of ball, a handful of teams have
Also sie verlieren halt auch damit, ne?
adopted this fast-paced philosophy, like the Greenville University Panthers, who play under the same system as Grinnell and pulled off a record-setting win in 2019.
Here, free throw up, no good. Rebounded by Nixon. We have Dix with it. Dix near the three-point line. He'll drive in, goes in the lane, puts it up. No good. Nixon puts it in. Tipped in by Barry Nixon. That's key.
146-0? Digga, was geht da College ab?
Points. Barry Nixon scores the 200th point of the game. This gym is incredibly loud. Everybody's screaming. The mob on the floors. They're going nuts. They're going wild. They're tackling on the floor.
Nee, warte mal. Wie 200? Ach nee, 200 zu 146.
They're all
Wann ist Blutsbruder so ein Poet? Poet? Hat deine Mom dir meine Gedichte gezeigt?
excited. What a game.
Bruder.
200 points.
Aber 200 Punkte ist trotzdem wild.
146 to
Wild.
200. How exactly do you score 200 points in a single college
Sehr
basketball
gut. Hier
game?
geht es dir, Philipp.
Well, you and the other team, who must succumb to your mutated style of basketball, must come to an agreement to shoot the ball as quickly as possible every chance you get. About once every 9.48 seconds, to be
What the
precise.
fuck?
This is the equivalent of watching the already fast-paced offense of the NBA and cranking it up to 2 times the speed. Without exaggeration, this is what this system looks like. But to find the real monstrosities, you'll have to take a peek inside the most absurd record book in all of basketball. In 1998, a player named Jeff Clement attempted
Bruder, aber wenn du jetzt mal ein ernsthafter Basketballspieler bist, der es vielleicht irgendwann später in die NBA kommen möchtest, und wenn du dann nicht unbedingt einen, wie sagt man, JJ Redick-Style Spieler bist, dann wirst du da komplett versaut, Digga, weil du dich nur noch auf Dreier-Shooten konzentrierst. Rücken machen, habe im Laufe des Trainings so Hunger bekommen, muss jetzt richtig fett fressen. Ja, dann hau dir mal dick was rein, Junge.
511
Aber Rücken muss auch sein,
three-pointers
wichtig,
in
Junge,
a
Philipp.
single 22-game season.
Nicht, dass dir irgendwann nur das Knie wegbricht, sondern auch irgendwann der Rücken. Richtig so.
Which comes out to just over 23 three-pointers attempted every single game for an entire season.
Bro.
That same year, the NBA leader in three-point attempts per game only attempted 6. In fact, the
Was?
NBA record for threes attempted per game for an entire season is
Ah, das war noch vor der ganzen Curry-Zeit.
just 13.2, a number that Jeff Clement
Okay.
wouldn't dare to stop at. And I'm not sure what's crazier, that or the school record for the most shots attempted in a single game by one player, which is a number so obscene that you'll never guess it. Go ahead, try. How many shots could a college player possibly put up in 40 minutes? How about 108? 108 shots
Ein
by one
Spieler,
player in a
108
college
Shots.
basketball game. The NBA record for shots taken in a single game was Wilt Chamberlain when he scored 100 points and shot just 63 times. And all 108 of those shots led to another school record. 138 points in a single basketball game.
Das sind so Rex-Deadlines, Digga, wenn er alleine mit 4 Bots spielt.
Followed by the second
Mike Rui
highest
auf 12
total in
Minuten.
school history of just 109 points. Here's something
Bro.
you've never seen before and will never see again. An entire season where a team had just as many offensive rebounds as defensive rebounds. The majority of these school records make no sense. A product of the fastest and most chaotic offense in all of basketball. But just last season, Grinnell set a new record that across all levels of basketball will never be broken. A record so absurd, it should have never been possible in the first place.
10 total people, so
Also das ist Theorie, die besorgt Philipp.
5 wouldn't hurt.
Phillips will try though. He'll try it again.
He will not
Refuses
take
to
the
go up.
layup. There's Buchanan. You know, an extra point, a field goal. Four stairs.
Die haben alle saubere Shots, da kann man nichts sagen. Die haben alle saubere Shots.
Murphy will try.
Shot. He fired to Phillips on the layup or waiting for the three.
I think, you know, sometime we'll pick that up. Forgot where
Jackson Leone.
to get Leon. Guard.
A low release point. Phillips
Oder die siehst du oben die Zeit immer, ne? Nur mal so. Oben
Find
links.
Phillips. Gilbert at the top.
About that one.
Oh, was?
Goes third green. That really bugs me. Zach Rosen. Adam Phillips.
Three. One more. They're playing again.
He'll do it.
Everyone. Gilbert.
111 three-pointers in a single basketball game.
111 Dreier in einem Game.
A new NCAA record and a feat that was possible thanks to a system built to achieve exactly this. Throughout the game, Grinnell players would go out of their way to pass up wide open layups for three-pointers. They were gladly giving up easy baskets to get ahead of the defense to take three-pointers. This guy just got a steal right under his own basket. An easy 2 points just sitting there on a silver platter. So what exactly does he do? He kicks it out to the trailing man who knocks down the three. Here's another one. A steal off the inbound. The man is looking at the easiest 2 points he'll ever see in his college career. But why score two when you can have three? In NCAA college basketball, the shot clock is 30 seconds. But throughout their time of possession, Grinnell shot a three-pointer once every 4.7 seconds.
Bro.
Which is essentially enough time to inbound the ball, sprint down the court, and jack up a three. Every single time, all game long. And yet, somehow,
Ey,
the
bitte lass das niemals die
111
NBA werden.
three-pointers throughout this game might not even be the most surprising part about this entire ordeal. Because in 40 minutes, Grinnell did not attempt a single two-point shot. They ended up winning this game 124
Ey, wenn das jemals so in der NBA
67,
ist.
a tragedy all in itself. And 120 of those points came from beyond the arc. The other 4 came from the free throw line. Now, I've seen some pretty wild stat lines in my days, but never have I seen a game where a team shot solely three-pointers. In fact, after scouring the internet, it turns out that this is the first time across both college and professional levels
Insane.
that a team attempted 0 two-pointers throughout an entire game. In an interview after the
Insane.
game, Grinnell head coach David Arsenault Jr. described the experiment as interesting, stating in the interview, "It was something that I wondered if it was possible for probably the last decade. Just thinking about it, exactly how it would work, would it be feasible to do this for an entire game? And if you did, what would your shooting percentage look like? What could potentially be some of the other benefits in trying to play a game where you only attempted three-point shots? An experiment that I'm sure many teams would like to try,
Nochmal Suspense.
but only one actually did. Adam Phillips, Grinnell's leading scorer for the game,
Achso, Philipp, lad mal dein PayPal-Konto auf, ne? Wir machen jetzt bei 35 Subs einen 24 Stunden. Eine 420 Win Challenge. Mit 5 Rack Games drin. Ne?
who attempted 24 threes by himself, didn't really have much to say about the whole event. But I'm sure this photo speaks for itself. You're right, Adam. Turns out my math was correct after all.
Dreier
Threes
sind besser
are
als Zweier,
greater
ne?
than twos,
Drei sind mehr als
especially
zwei.
when you shoot 111 of them.
Jimmy macht halt einfach mit Abstand die geilsten Videos, ne? Alter. Insane. Huge respect to the 40 game. Jimmy knows the future. Digga. Ah, okay, er hat sich einmal verschrieben, oder was? Oder? Ja, das 1992 war der Rekord auf 109 schon. Ja, Digga. Wild. Fucking wild.